Hi there, Dr. Marie here. Welcome to my video series featuring quick tips and tools for how to be your best self today. And today is all about overcoming procrastination. This is such a common topic. Everybody asks this question, right? How do I get more stuff done? How do I stop procrastinating? I'm just staring at a blank page on the screen or in front of me and I'm not producing anything or I'm not getting it done. I have some tips for you and I hope you find at least one of these helpful. So my first tip to help you overcome procrastination is that it's important to identify if there's any needs you're brushing aside in order to try to get this task done. So a simple example of this is maybe you have this homework assignment that you just have to get done, but you're operating on little sleep or no sleep and your body is revolting saying, I need a nap, but you're trying to make me do this thing. I can't do it right now. So that's a great example of pushing aside one need to try to get something done. And every now and then we can do that in a pinch, but it's not a sustainable plan. So we need to identify if there's any needs we're brushing aside when we're trying to get a task done. It doesn't just have to be sleep that we're brushing aside. It could be eating, it could be downtime, free time. Maybe we're just overworking ourselves or burnt out and we need some time away. It could be any number of things, but it's helpful to identify that and reincorporate it back into your schedule before you get anything done. And if you're on a time crunch, like you got 6 hours to do something and you have no sleep, at least give yourself a nap. Come on, it's not gonna work otherwise. I'm sure you've tried it like I have, it doesn't work. So identify the need and reincorporate that before you need to get your task done. All right. If you've done that, my next tip is about identifying what values you're attempting to lean into by doing this task. So a lot of tasks in life, it's kind of hard to see the point. Like there's some big things we do, we say this is something I really care about, I have a value to lean into it, and then there's just a whole bunch of stuff that feels like I hate doing this thing, I don't want to take out the trash, I don't want to do this project for work or whatever it is. And that is incredibly difficult to get ourselves motivated if we don't really know why. So we need to be able to access a value for why we're doing that task and to use that as a motivator to get it done. So as a great example, it could be that you have this project for work and it's in this department or this area that you just don't really care about. And it could be that you have a value though of getting promoted at work. Or it could be even at a more simple level, you have a value of getting a paycheck or there's some value, I imagine there's a number of values actually that you might be able to identify, and some of them may be more powerful to your motivating factors than others, and it's helpful to name those. I mean, sometimes it's I need that paycheck to help my family members. I mean, put a picture of your family members next to your computer, your workstation, and remind yourself, this is why I'm doing this. Sometimes that can be what we need to be motivated to get through, even in the most mundane of tasks. Now, sometimes you may try to identify a value and you just can't think of any. I mean, it could just be that you haven't found the value yet and it's there and it's helpful to just keep searching. But sometimes we do tasks that really don't lean into any of our values, and then that might be a helpful time to ask yourself why you're doing this task if you can't name a value for it. So it's really helpful in general to sort of weed out things in life that maybe just don't really mean much. Like, well, if we don't know why we're doing it, then why are we doing it? You may want to evaluate that before you try to do this task that may not really mean anything important to you. So there's the first two tips, and the last tip, the third tip, is sort of the simplest of them all and usually the go-to tip, but I'm putting it last because I think it's the least strong, least effective out of all of them. But if you've done these first two tasks and you just need a little bit of a nudge to get you over the edge to get it done, sometimes it's helpful to stick a positive reinforcement at the end of the whole thing. So it could be, once I get this task done, I'm gonna eat that cookie, or depending on how big the task is, you might wanna have the reward be equally large. So maybe it's, once I finish this multi-month project at work, I'll finally get to go on that vacation I've been dreaming of. Or it's, once I finish taking the trash out, then I get to watch a 5-minute YouTube video like this one that I've been waiting to see my whole life. All right, so those are my 3 tips for today. I hope you find one or all of these helpful to you. And I want to also give a little disclaimer to say this doesn't necessarily address items that go at a deeper level, like if someone's experiencing depression, anxiety, maybe even ADHD, or other things that are disrupting our ability to focus in life. It is a much bigger task to overcome than just sort of applying some of these quick tips. And if you're concerned that that might be you, I encourage you to consult with a mental health professional to be able to overcome some of those items if that may apply to you. So this concludes today's quick tip on how to overcome procrastination. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, I invite you to subscribe for more videos like this one. And until next time, I'm Dr. Marie Fang, and I hope you have a great day.